And a good evening to you from Clinton College. Today on YouTube, it's Golden Bears basketball as we start the 2021-22 home portion of the season with a doubleheader. It'll be the Lady Golden Bears, ladies first, of course, at 1-0, taking on the Paine College Lions, playing in their first game of the season. Hi, everybody. Chris Sheeman. Glad to be with you. Our very first broadcast on the Golden Bear Sports Network. Thanks for checking it out. Let's meet the starting lineups first for Paine College. The Lions, again, 0-0 here in their first season. Much like Clinton, they did not play last year. Today, starting for the Lady Lions, it's number 3, Tanya Ward, number 4, Jada Brooks, number 11, Jada Mullinex, number 32, Niani Stewart, and number 54, Castella Sherrod. Starting today for your Golden Bears, 1-0, 0-0 here at home. The home opener for Jessica Blair in her 5th season. Starting at one guard, it's number 3, Markayla Avent. At another guard, it's number 15, Rayana Davis. And the third guard today, number 22, is Jakaya Willis. Starting at forward today for the Golden Bears, it's number 11, Tiffany Reed, and number 23, Tamia Johnson-Charles. Well, you already know the Golden Bears are 1-0 because I've told you a couple of times. They won Saturday at Carolina University by a score of 80-67. A wire-to-wire victory, easy breezy somewhat, although Jessica Blair, talking to her before the game, still improvements to be made, but relatively easy win on the road on Saturday for the Golden Bears. They built a 17-point lead after the first quarter. They never really looked back from there. Logan Taylor McDane had 15 and 7. Jakaya Willis had 13. And Markayla Avent had 12 on 4 of 8 shooting. Clinton shot 46% in the game. They had 33 points off the bench as well. So good start for the ladies on the road. We'll see what they could do here at home against Paine College, a school we don't know a lot about. They were in the NCAA. They are now in the NCCAA, playing at the Division I level in that organization. It will be Sherrod to tip it off with Reed as we're just about set to go here at Clinton. Thanks for joining us. Settle in and enjoy a night of basketball, folks, as the Golden Bears possess first, and they're going quick right to the hoop. Coming up short is Davis. Rebound controlled by Stewart. Both teams pushing the tempo, but good job by Clinton getting back on defense. That was one of the things that Jessica Blair said that she wanted to focus on, as the three was long. Rebound bounce pass to Avent. Avent into the forecourt. Cut off in the half circle. Now Davis will set up the offense. Rihanna Davis, 5 points per game 2 seasons ago when Clinton last played here at home. She is one of several returners, several newcomers as well. It's a mixed bag for Clinton. 3-second violation is the call there. So turnover will give it back to Paine. Neither team on the board here in the first 39 seconds of the ball game. Into the forecourt, this will be Stewart walking it up. Pass deflected, good defense by Willis. Willis 2-on-1, takes it herself, lays it up too strong, put back by Reed, she got hacked, and she'll go to the free throw line. Let's run it back, just so I could test out the replay and see where the contact was on that play. You can see, well, you didn't see the turnover there, but off that miss, yeah, big foul right there. So at the line, Tiffany Reed shot 25% 2 seasons ago, so she struggled from the line. First foul of the game, by the way, on either team here at the 9:07 mark in quarter number 1. Reed again, 7 and 11 to start the season. Missed them both, and that was tipped out of bounds off Johnson-Charles, who tried for the offensive rebound. But it'll go back to Paine, so neither team able to scratch yet here in the first minute. And the Lions on their third possession of the ball game. Stewart across the timeline into the forecourt, left wing to Brooks. Brooks guarded by Avent and Davis in the zone. Turnaround shot, Sherrod way too strong. Offensive rebound by Ward, and she starts the scoring party here in the ball game. Johnson-Charles. This is Willis for 3, in and out. Johnson-Charles the offensive rebound. Ball deflected off the pass. Great defense by Davis, and another foul. It'll be the second on the Lions. And that's going to lead to an early sub. It's Athalia Hunt, one of the many freshmen for the Lions, into the ball game. Markayla Avent checks out for the Golden Bears as well. And Kalia Smith comes in, sophomore from the ATL. Well, it's going to be a crazy weekend in Atlanta, isn't it? Davis, top of the key, right wing. Smith off the bench, buries the three. Clinton takes a 1-point lead on their first field goal. 8:22 to go here in quarter number one. Ward on the left wing. Brooks, same spot, guarded by Reed. Pass back to her. Now Smith on her, goes around her, throws it up short. That was Reed on the deflection. Maybe, and it was saved, but to Johnson Charles. Into the forecourt, Davis. Davis turns on the Jets, throws it out to Smith. Same spot she hit the three moments ago. They closed out on her. Wide open on the near side. This is Willis swishing it through. Jakayla Willis triples, had 13 points in the season opener. Mullinex toss, and it's intercepted by Willis, who will glide in for the easy two. Timeout by Paine. And how about Jakaya Willis with a couple of big plays here in a mini 5-0 burst for Clinton College. Let's run back the steal and the bucket. As you could see, she read it all the way like a DB, folks. Taking it right to the house. Timeout. We'll be back here in just a moment. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. 7:25 and counting here in the first quarter. Good start for Clinton on an 8-0 run. Off the timeout, Brooks has it blocked, and it's taken away. Johnson Charles almost lost it. Coming up with it is Willis. Willis on a 5-0 burst of her own. Now Davis. Davis had it blocked. A lot of contact, but no whistle. Looked like that was Stewart on the block. Brooks in transition lays it up and in. So that ends an 8-0 Clinton run. Golden Bears still doubling up. Paine, 8-4. Johnson Charles, hard foul there, and Stewart, the guilty party. That'll be 3 already on Paine with 6:51 left to go. Tamia Johnson Charles, 7 points in the season opener. Another sub for Paine. It's Makara Hansen coming into the game. So free throw shooting, maybe the lone weak spot so far here tonight for the Golden Bears. Johnson Charles will try to salvage their trip and get 1 out of 2 here. In and out, rebound controlled by Ward. Here comes Paine. Hansen. Left wing, Caples for 3. Can't get it to go. Johnson Charles got the rebound and brings it into the forecourt. Throws it into the corner. Smith for 3. Too strong. Put back Reed. Yes. 6-point lead again for Clinton. Hansen intercepted again. 2-on-1. Smith the extra pass. Here's Davis. No. Offensive rebound, back out to Smith from Reed, and she's fouled on a 3-pointer. Jada Brooks with the sportsmanship play to help her up. Kalia Smith, they say her foot was on the line, so just 2 shots, but that's 4 team fouls, 6:16 left to go. So Clinton's going to be in the bonus the rest of the way here in this opening quarter. Free throw shooting, they're still 0-4 on that. This is a, oh boy, can't buy one from the free throw line. Not getting the home bounce that time. Ball goes out of bounds though, and it's off of Paine. So it'll stay with Clinton, and it'll be Avent to inbound. This is a Clinton College team. I mentioned they haven't played since 2019-2020. They went 15-3 that year, went to the USCAA National Tournament. And they lost a heartbreaker in the opening round to Bryan and Stratton out of Buffalo. In the opening round, it was 88-87. And as I mentioned, several players, Logan Taylor McDaniel, the leading scorer, returning from that team. Taylor Mines, Tiffany Reed, and Rayana Davis are the four back. So the officials discuss, and it is Clinton basketball. Going down low was Smith, couldn't get it. Put back Reed, yes, and the foul. How about Tiffany Reed's start? She'll go to the line, try to break the spell at the charity stripe for Clinton. 5 team fouls on Paine. Mullinex will come back into the game and replace Hunt. Tiffany Reed 0 for 2 from the charity stripe here tonight in the very early going. She makes it, but it's a lane violation. So the score remains an 8-point lead here in the early going. First of 3 straight at home for the Golden Bears. Monday, a home game, but we'll be at the Rock Hill Sports Center, so be sure to come on out for that one. Or otherwise, you're stuck with me, I guess. Air ball by Hanson. Rebound controlled by Davis. Willis cross court. 3 ball by Smith off the side iron. Rebound controlled by Caples. She'll bring it up. Taking on 3 defenders and drawing contact, Alexandria Caples. So all but 2 players for Paine College are freshmen, including Caples. It's a very young roster, and that's why you're seeing some of the fouls here in the early going. First game of the season for Paine. First free throw, nothing but net. First foul of the game, by the way, on Clinton, so they can stay aggressive here nearing the midway point of the opening quarter. 12-6, is the score now. Reed had it taken away. Hanson with the steal. Hanson into the forecourt. Brooks on the left side, cutting in Hanson. Swings it out. Stewart from downtown, off the back rim. Long rebound out to Caples. Quick shot, also off the back iron. Another offensive rebound, this time by Mullinex. And it looks like we're going to get a second team foul here on Clinton. That's going to go on Smith. More shuffling for Paine College. Ward is out, or Ward is in. Brooks is out. Right now it's Smith and Willis with Reed, Johnson Charles, and Taylor McDaniel. So Logan Taylor McDaniel into the game. That's the 5 right now for Clinton as we approach the midway point here in the first quarter. Hanson on the wing. Hanson had it deflected. Active hands defensively. Johnson Charles had to keep hope alive but stayed with it. Now she'll bring it up. Crosses over, swings it out Willis between the circles, playing against the zone. Johnson, Charles, and Willis, hot potato with it. Swung over to Taylor McDaniel for 3, no good. Ball deflected right to Reed, who cleans it up again. Matching the biggest lead of the night here in the early going, 14-6. Caples into the lane, triple teamed. Mullinex is open briefly. Hanson is wide open. 3 goes in and out. Rebound controlled by Taylor McDaniel. Good rebounder at 8.8 per game 2 seasons ago when Clinton last played. I mentioned the leading scorer from that team at 23 and a half. Good bucket there, the runner by Willis, and Clinton opens up a 10-point lead. This is a good women's basketball program if you're new to Clinton College. They are legit as you get at the small college level. That's a travel on Caples. So turnover will give the ball back to the Golden Bears, opening up a 10-point advantage. Hansen goes out, and I believe Brooks came back in for Paine. Willis into the forecourt. Smith on the wing, back to her on the right side. She'll catch and shoot, come up short. Johnson-Charles is there. Offensive rebounds have been the name of the game for Clinton, getting a lot of extra shots up as a result of that. And it was almost a second offensive rebound on that sequence, but Reed lost it out of bounds off a deflection. So 3:33, and the clock did not move. So we'll do it all over again. Just put up the schedule real quick so we could talk about it. So you and I, folks, we're going to get to know each other real well in the month of November, and then we're not going to talk again for a while. But a lot of home games coming up next month, which is only a few days away from now, and there's a quick look at them. We'll have that up for you later on as well. Brooks attacks, can't get it to go. Put back by Ward. How did she get that? First of all, she got the rebound over 3 defenders, and then she got the shot over 2 defenders. Drawing the foul is Smith, and she'll go back to the line. Kalina Smith started at Lewisburg College, which is a really good JUCO program in the Piedmont, I believe, of North Carolina. They, years past, had been national contenders most years in the NJCAA at the Division II level. So really good when you can get those JUCO players from solid winning programs and backgrounds to come and play for you and help your team. Of course, Clinton used to be in the NJCAA. They transitioned to a 4-year school a few years ago, moved to the USCAA. And that play will start later on. Second semester, I believe, is when you're going to see all of that play happen. Caples on the wing. Brooks driving baseline over 2 defenders, forced it, and comes up well short. Johnson-Charles the rebound. Outlet by Smith is deflected, and it's taken back by Stewart. And Paine will set up the offense. Good extra pass there by Caples, and the closeout, Johnson-Charles. That's a good foul, though, because she was wide open, and Johnson-Charles just trying to come up. And third team foul on Clinton. Hunt is back into the game for Paine. Driving from the elbow, Caples too strong. Rebound by Reed. Willis. She had that little hezzy and then went right to the hoop. She'll go back to the line. Let's see if we can run that one back for you real quick here. Clinton's been in the bonus, of course. She was in the act of shooting. There's that little hezzy. First free throw, nothing but net. Confused the defender for a moment. So Willis 1 out of 2 again. Man, Johnson-Charles is everywhere. Tamia Johnson-Charles, who was also a JUCO player at Bryan and Stratton College in Virginia. They're also Division II in the Hampton Roads area, which is where Tamia's from, Norfolk, Virginia. Shout out to Hampton Roads. I got to know that area pretty well when I lived in the Outer Banks for a year. Outer Banks of North Carolina. You kind of have to go through Hampton Roads to get the good stuff. The IKEA, the good shopping is all the way up there. It's a big area that is kind of underrated and well-deserving of a sports team. They almost got one, by the way, as Ward with the steal and the easy layup for Caples. So Paine within 8 again now, 18-10, 2:07 left to go. But the Sacramento Kings were almost going to move to the Hampton Roads area a while back, and then Kevin Johnson, who used to play for the Phoenix Suns, the mayor now of Sacramento, really kept that team there. But the Hampton Roads area almost got the Sacramento Kings. Another foul called, I believe it's on Hunt here, who held Taylor McDaniel. So Logan Taylor McDaniel shot 78% from the free throw line 2 years ago. Get her first free throws of the night. Again, Clinton in the bonus. Logan had 15 and 7 in the first game of the season off the bench. Here today, connects on that. She shot 39% from the field, but 46% from 3 2 years ago. 10-point lead again for Clinton. Hiroshima, glad to be with you late here in quarter number 1. Hope you're enjoying it. Thanks for watching. That's going to be a foul on Johnson Charles. That's her second, I thought so. And 4 now on Clinton, so Paine will be in the bonus going forward as Avent comes back in for Tamia. Handoff to Brooks. Brooks, contested shot. Taylor McDaniel, another rebound. She is a double-double threat for sure. Avent, double teamed. Taylor McDaniel fakes, drives, banks it, no. And Reed is there with another offensive rebound. If Johnson Charles goes to the bench, Reed says, I've got this. Finger roll by Willis is no good. Ward comes down with it. Stewart, outlet to Brooks. Brooks throws it up off the glass and in. That was one of the things, we mentioned it in the early going. Now a steal by Caples, who missed the reverse. Willis throws it over to Smith for 3. Too strong. The ball bounces right to Avent. Extra pass to Dakota Reed. I wouldn't call it beautiful, folks, but it worked. 22-12. 48 seconds left to go here in this opening quarter. Good start for Clinton. Brooks into the circle, into the lane, throws it up, and she's going to the line. So Jada Brooks. 15 foul on Clinton. Smith with her second, as well as Hunt goes to the bench. Bolinex comes back in for her. So Payne's getting the friendly free throw bounces that should be going to Clinton here at the home court. In and out on the second, though. Rebound tipped out to Avent, and we got another reach. We might be here a while tonight, folks. This Paine team is using them up. They are taking advantage of every foul they can. Would you believe 20 years in broadcasting, 2 times in my career I've called a game where the team has been so shorthanded after fouls that it's been 5-on-4. I've seen it. I've seen a 5-on-3, as a matter of fact. That happened last year, a junior college game I did. So in the college level, and this really won't factor in probably for Paine, we'll see, but enough players foul out, you don't get to replace them with anybody else. At the pro level, if you foul out and you don't have enough players, it's a technical foul every time, but you get to keep 5 on the court. That is different in college. 3 from the corner, Ward off the side iron, rebound by Reed, throws full court to Taylor McDaniel, waits for the extra pass to Smith. Smith will back it out, and Clinton can hold for the final shot here. This is Willis. Willis stepping left for 3, an air ball, and it's saved, but it's saved to Brooks. 7 seconds to work with, and a full court pass is deflected by Willis. So Paine has 5.6 left to work with. Clinton, a good start. This is a high-scoring team, averaged over 90 a game 2 seasons ago. Three by Stewart, no. Put back by Ward at the buzzer, no. Ball tipped, deflected, and quarter number 1 comes to a close. Good start for Clinton. They lead by 11. Your score after 1 quarter, Clinton 24, Paine 13. You're watching the Golden Bears on the Golden Bears Sports Network. We'll be back with the second quarter here in just a moment. About time for the start of the second quarter. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. I want to take a moment and thank the folks at Clinton. Folks, I don't want to burden you with my problems, but I've had 3 years of been through in it. And we've all been through it lately, haven't we? And a couple of years ago, I didn't know if I was ever going to be in a gym again calling college basketball, and thankfully here I am, and really happy to be a part of the launch of this. And I want to also thank Dr. Brown, who is the dean of students, who when I was in college used to be a problem spot for me. Dr. Brown was nice enough to come over and introduce herself and say thanks for coming, and just a really sweet person to do that. That's never really happened before, to have somebody that high up on the food chain want to talk to me. Nice bucket there to start the second quarter, by the way, by Avent. So I just wanted to thank her and thank everybody here at Clinton for having me. Deflections and steals have been the name of the game. 2-on-1. Tough bucket by Smith there, and the steal by Willis. And Clinton is running and gunning out to a 28-13 lead here in the opening minute. Attacking is Caples. Ball deflected. Ward. Swung over to Mullinex. In the corner, that's Brooks. Rising, and the bank is open late here in Rock Hill. 28-15, 13-point lead for Clinton. Into the forecourt quickly is Willis. You see how fast Clinton likes to get into that half court. Even off a make, they're pushing it. Avent goes right around the defense. Goodbye. 30-15, way too easy. Caples attacks against the zone. Reed met her and deflected the shot. Taylor McDaniel comes up with another board, brings it into the forecourt. Willis is all alone, and she'll bang it through. 33-15. It's all Clinton here this evening. Less than 2 minutes into the second quarter. Let's take another look at that three ball by Tiffany Reed. Might be in double figures already. She had 7 points in the first game, and you can see there is nobody within a mile of her. Close out a little too late. Buckets are raining for Clinton. They lead by 18. We'll be back. 33-15, Clinton by 18. It'll be Paine College with the basketball. Chris Sheeman back here with you. Got to shout out Dee Frazier, the new athletic director. I emailed Dee in, I think, June when I was home going through it, looking for somewhere to go, and Dee got back to me quickly. Thanks to him as well for having us. You'll see the men's team after this game is over, too, and their home opener also against Paine College. Nice screen there, Willis. With the hop step, can't get it. Sherrod, who's back into the game, pulls down the rebound. Stewart throws full court. Hanson on the wing. Throws cross court. Open look for Caples, and she gets it to go. It's a two-pointer. 2 feet over the line. 7:33 to go here in the half. Quick catch and shoot by Smith. Long on the three. Boy, Clinton getting those shots up quick. Rainbow shot by Stewart. Can't get it. So looking to go 2 for 2. Comes up long on that one. Willis now will set it up. Avent steps right of the lane. Bucket in and out. Rebound by Reed. Back to Avent. Pass out to Smith, and 3 seconds is going to be called. Boy, you don't see that called a lot. This particular crew is watching it like a hawk, though. That's the second one of those. I can't remember the last time I've seen a 3-second call before. It's just one of those things. It's the correct call and everything, but it's just one of those things you don't see as often that this particular group has certainly got their eye on here tonight. Brooks, runner in the lane, bounces up and in. Now another steal as Caples. So that's the second time tonight we've seen Clinton have trouble with the inbound, and it's a few little things like that that Jessica Blair mentioned after the opening 13-point win against Carolina University that Clinton really wants to shore up when it's nitty-gritty time as they look to go back-to-back national championship appearances in that tournament. Both teams with a team foul here early, by the way, as Caples misses the first free throw. The men's game, by the way, coming up later is going to be real interesting. Paine's got a men's roster the size of a football team roster, so they're going to have a lot to work with. So after Paine goes down by 18, they cut it down to 13 on this little mini spurt. 6:48 left to go here in this opening half. Davis back into the game, so it's Davis and Smith with Avent, Taylor McDaniel, and I'm missing somebody. Reed, who gets it underneath and had a swarm of defenders. It was deflected out. Taylor McDaniel read it, and she scores. 35-20. 6:22 to go. Brooks driving on the baseline, puts it up short, tipped out to Sherrod. Can't get it to go. And it's another board for Reed. Boy, that was a no call there as Davis got mugged. Davis stripped that time, stays with it. Persistence, ladies and gentlemen. Do not give up. Lead back to 17. Brooks. Sherrod from the block. No. Reed throws it full court. And Caples with her third steal at least of the night and double dribbled with the basketball. Just out of control there. That's a freshman team. Don't forget, a lot of freshmen for Paine and players who maybe didn't play last year, such is the case with at least 4 of the Golden Bears players. There's going to be some herky-jerky action in these October/early part of November months for all of these schools who were shut down because of COVID as they look to work the kinks out. Taylor McDaniel on the left wing, guarded by Mullinex. Taylor McDaniel looking smooth on the step back. Yes. Wow, what a bucket. Biggest lead now for Clinton. 6-0 run. It's out to 19. That was nasty. Whew. Driving is Hanson, I believe that was. Nope, correction, it's Brooks. Ends that 6-0 run. Past the midway point here in the second quarter, and that pass is going to be too high by Davis. Yanni Stewart coming back into the game, and Caples will come out. She's played a good half for the Lions. Stewart across the timeline into the forecourt, swings it out to Brooks on the left wing. Brooks guarded by Smith, I believe. Turnaround shot. Brooks from the free throw line goes halfway down, comes back out. Taylor McDaniel is there. So Taylor McDaniel and Reed working on double-doubles here in the first half. Davis top of the key. 18 to shoot. Plenty of time. Clinton will set it up here against the zone. Looks like it's a 3-2. In the corner, left wing. Davis for three. Yes! So 9-2. 42-22. Three by Ward, got it, and away from the ball. We have a defensive foul, so they'll count that bucket. And then I believe Paine will get a free throw shot as Stewart got pushed. It'll be just the second team foul on Clinton. Paine has done better in the foul department here in this second quarter. They have just one. So one shot. And it was Sherrod who got fouled. Reed is going to get a breather as Acacia Green comes in for the first time. So no free throw. They get the possession. My apologies. I thought it was a one shot, but Brooks attacks. Brooks throws it up. Tip for the rebound. A scrum for it. Johnson Charles checks back in, and she's coming out of it with the ball. Davis throws it underneath. Green got fouled from behind. A late whistle, but a good call. So Acacia, who had 13 points and 3 steals in the opening game, will go to the line right off the bench for the first time. She's from Ocala, Florida. Boy, I had a week, terrible week of my life in Ocala, Florida. I don't know if you all down there are probably watching, familiar with the Kingdom of the Sun tournament. Well, one year I thought it'd be a good idea to come down there and stream it around Christmas time. Little did I know, as Johnson Charles off the bounce, cleans it up. Little did I know that 95 South was going to be filled with tourists after Christmas coming down, invading the state of Florida, and also that I would have the flu. It was a bad week in Ocala, Florida. Turnaround shot by Brooks. Good ball movement there by Paine. And off the tip, Johnson Charles, another board to her totals. And another foul. It'll be the third on Paine. The last day of the tournament, though, after that was over, my flu was gone, and the next day I went down. They have this beautiful area south of Ocala where you can see all these like horse farms and all this. Is most beautiful part of the interior of Florida that you'll ever see down there. So that day kind of salvaged the trip. We got an illegal screen on Green. So both teams with 3 team fouls, 3:07 left to go here until halftime. Coming up at halftime, we'll take a break. So get dinner ready if you haven't done that already. We'll be back with you in 15. Into the forecourt, it's Stewart. Brooks around a double team. Brooks attacking. Well, she was determined. Couldn't get the bucket, though. Went in and out. Taylor McDaniel, another rebound. Throwing it underneath for Green. Green too strong. Rebound to Ward this time. Ward will push over to the left side. Caples catch and shoot 3. No. Offensive rebound, Mullinex. Back to Caples. Runner on the baseline. Yes. This is a Clinton College team that went over 100 points 7 times 2 seasons ago when they played. Logan McDaniel, excuse me, with the fake and a beautiful shot. Boy, she is something to see. Logan Taylor McDaniel, relatively local product, about an hour or so south, depending on how fast you drive, in Columbia, South Carolina. What a find. Brooks ran out of real estate. Mullinex had trouble with the pass, and Johnson Charles with the steal. And she had it deflected by Caples, who gets it back and calls for time. So I was mentioning Clinton, 7 times over 100 points in just 17 games in 2019-2020. They went over 90 points 11 times in those 17 games. They scored 143. Yeah, 143 against South Carolina Faith A&M. They scored 135. This is now South Carolina Faith is a post-grad program, so that's one thing. But they scored 135 against Mid-Atlantic out of Elizabeth City over Hampton Roads. People know where I'm talking about. That's a conference game, and he scored 135 points. My goodness. Those 143, by the way, in case you were wondering, yeah, that is a school record for the Lady Bears. They've got 47 on the board here with 152 to go here in the half. It's been a kind of a frenetic game. Both teams playing quickly. Brooks, Johnson Charles. She is such a terrific defender. Great anticipation that time. Be curious to see the post-game stats and how many steals Clinton comes out of this one with. Cross-court pass goes to Smith for 3. Missed it short. Rebound by Stewart. Stewart tripped on herself. No foul there. Brooks drives into the lane. Rejected by Johnson Charles. Here comes Davis. Davis throws it up too strong. Smith with the rebound. Fell down, stayed with it. Now Taylor McDaniel for 3. Long rebound by Ward. Ward's got numbers. All alone as Brooks. She'll lay it up and in as we go inside. A minute left to play here in this opening half. Clinton will slow it down as Davis walks it up. Rihanna Davis averaged 5 assists a game 2 years ago. Taylor McDaniel from deep. And that's going to go out of bounds. Ball will go back to Paine. 37 seconds left to go. So about 6-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Ward will take a quick rainbow air ball. Rebound controlled by Stewart. She got fouled. Clinton had one to give, so the shot clock will be off. Ward into Brooks. Brooks throws it up. Well, that's a bad possession there. Clinton out on the run. It's Smith from Taylor McDaniel. Couldn't get it. Correction. Yeah, that was Smith. 7 seconds to work with. Plenty of time for Paine, but Caples double dribble. That's the second time she's done that here tonight. So with 4.1 left to go, Clinton with plenty of time to get a shot up. Taylor McDaniel will inbound it. Throws it into the corner. It's Smith for 3. Is it a 3 or a 2? At the buzzer. We'll see what the scoreboard says here. I'm going to give it a 2 for right now. They haven't changed it on the score, so it is a 2. So 49-29 is your halftime score. We'll take a break for the half. You're watching the Golden Bear Sports Network. Your score at the half, it's Clinton 49 and Paine 29. We'll be back after the half with all the second half action in, looks like 11 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. Chris Sheeman here with you. Start of the third quarter. It's all Clinton, 49-29 over Paine College. Backdoor cut there by Logan Taylor McDaniel. Beautiful find by Kalia Smith. And the scoring party starts in the second half in beautiful fashion for Clinton. Looking to go to 2-0 after picking up a win on the road to start the season at Carolina University up in Winston-Salem. Home opener, first time in 2 years. The Golden Bears have been on this court. Tamia Johnson-Charles. We're going to give you an assist on that one. Tamia Johnson-Charles, the bucket, and the assist. Yes, assist by Taylor McDaniel. That ball's going to be thrown out of bounds. It'll go back to Clinton, leading by 24. This is their biggest lead of the night. Don't forget, start of a doubleheader. Men's game will be coming up at approximately 7:30. Davis can't get it to go in the lane. Ward the rebound, over to back call on Green. So it's Green, Johnson-Charles, Smith, Davis, and Taylor McDaniel. That's the five that starts the second half for Clinton, and Jessica Blair in her 5th season. I mentioned Clinton in the first half averaged over 90 points a game last year as Smith's going to the line off the steal and foul. Well, their defense allowed opponents an average of just under 66 points a game. So you could do the math, about 25 points a game better than their opponents on average 2 seasons ago. Kalia Smith short on the first free throw. Golden Bears, first of 3 straight at home. Don't forget on Monday, if you can come out, the Rock Hill Sports and Events Center, as Jessica Blair's alma mater comes to town. Morris College in Sumter, South Carolina. They're actually going to play Morris twice in a span of 5 days. On November 1st, that's Monday I was talking about, and then at Morris on November 6th. Month of November, 4 home, 4 away, but this is the start of a 3-game homestand for Clinton here tonight. Shot no good by Ward. Ward stays with it and got hit hard. So she'll go to the free throw line. Looks like Logan Taylor McDaniel. 2 team fouls already on Clinton, just 1 for Paine here in the first couple minutes. So Tanya Ward back at the line. Four returning players for Clinton who sat out last year when the athletics were shut down due to COVID. Logan Taylor McDaniel, Tiffany Reed, Taylor Mines, Rihanna Davis. Tamia Johnson-Charles, I believe, was also on the roster. Might have been a red shirt or something. Don't quote me on that one, though. Ball deflected out of bounds. It'll be Smith to inbound it. Logan Taylor McDaniel back to her. Corner 3 by Smith is an air ball. Rebound by Brooks. Brooks got numbers if she wants it. Pushes herself. Can't get it to go. Ball deflected by Smith. Rebound comes out to Clinton. Davis running. Davis comes up short. Johnson-Charles, yes, on the stick back. Tamia Johnson-Charles has had a fantastic home opener. Caples tried to split the defense, gets it to Ward. Ward lays it up and in. 7:37 left to go here in this second half in the third quarter. Taylor McDaniel, Smith, and 3 seconds is the call. Boy, that's the third one of those we've seen. I said they've got their eye on that. Green, the guilty party. Stewart comes back in for Paine. Hunt also returns. Anyways, I wanted to spotlight those returning players and thank them because it was tough. Are we going to play? Are we not going to play last year? And teams and schools and collegiate organizations did what they felt best for the student athletes. And I think the student athletes, for the most part, understood, although whether they would admit it or not, it had to have been disappointing. Look at them work on the offensive glass as Davis got 3 offensive rebounds there. Logan McDaniel got one as well. And Davis is going to the line on the second team foul on Paine. We talked on Media Day, those interviews you could go back and watch anytime you want, by the way, here on YouTube, about how hungry some of those returners are going to be. And they've shown it here in the first couple of games, certainly. First game and a half. Davis 50% at the line 2 seasons ago. Missed them both. Rebound Stewart. Throw ahead goes to Ward, who lays it up and in. So, yeah, a little bit of getting back on defense. If you're going to nitpick on Clinton, who lead by 20 here in the third quarter, if you're going to nitpick, they have kind of had some lazy transition defense. And that was a point of emphasis for Jessica Blair coming in, and I bet it will be as well. Oh, the back door wide open as Green lays it up and in. Nobody was guarding her. Stewart into the front court. Rocket pass to Ward. Turnaround shot, no. Tip for the rebound, Taylor McDaniel. Taylor McDaniel's got a 2-on-3, doesn't care, takes it, can't get it to go. Johnson Charles, guess who? She's there again to clean it up. Tamia Johnson Charles. Shout out to the Hampton Roads area, hooping here tonight at Clinton. Brooks, right of the lane. She throws it up short. Got her miss, no. And Green pulls down the rebound. Look out, that pass was deflected. Davis lost it for a moment. Johnson Charles was there. Now the mid-range jumper, Taylor McDaniel, no. And trying to save it, but running out of room was Green. 5:42 left to go. And Tiffany Reed comes into the game. Jakaya Willis also coming on. She came a long way, this freshman, from the state of Washington. Cables off the back rim. Johnson Charles a rebound, had it stripped, then a block but foul. They call the foul on Caples. Now, it was on Johnson Charles, so that will be the third team foul. Foul on Johnson Charles, I believe. I still haven't seen it on the scoreboard, though. Either way, Paine comes up with the miss, so both teams still have 2 team fouls. So Tamia Johnson Charles lays it up and in, and not quite sure what the call there was. Nice deflection there by Willis. Again, that's the activity you want to see defensively if you're Jessica Blair, who puts 2 thumbs up over on the bench. Caples throws it in the corner for Brooks. Attacks on the baseline, no. Put back, no, by Mullinex. Throw ahead by Willis. Johnson Charles throws it up harder, and bucket by Johnson Charles, who's tearing it up here in quarter number 3. It's the junior from Norfolk, Tamia Johnson Charles, lighting them up. Let's take another look at that last play. I've got a few of them loaded up for Tamia. What do you think, folks in Norfolk? Should we watch them all? Let's do it. Here's the most recent one, Tamia Johnson Charles. You can see her calling for it, hungry for more. Getting the bucket there. Let me see if I can load up the other one here while you get a look at this graphic. It's a quick timeout, so we'll probably only get to look at 2 of them. Now, this was from moments ago, and I believe it's Johnson Charles. Yep, on the offensive glass, where she's been active tonight. running and gunning. Clinton out to a 28-point lead. 4:47 left to go here in the half. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you at Clinton College, and it will be Paine to inbound from half court. Got some issues at the scoring table. Just some bureaucratic stuff. If you've been to the DMV, it was a lot like that. That ball was deflected off of Smith. So it'll stay with Paine. Nope, correction. What was the call there? They're going to let a sub in here. Ward will come in for Brooks, so it'll stay with Clinton, my apologies. The deflection was off of Hansen, apparently. So Smith will inbound it. 4:43 left to go in the quarter. Willis hit a couple threes in the first half. Here's Taylor McDaniel out on the arc. Underneath Johnson Charles, in and out, tip for the rebound. Ward has it. Caples, bounce pass to Stewart. In the corner, it's Ward. Mid-range, nope from the baseline. Johnson Charles, another rebound. Johnson Charles going coast to coast. Johnson Charles, yes again. My goodness, coast to coast. 30-point lead. Back in transition. A travel going to be called there on Caples. And a player is down for Clinton. And that is Johnson Charles, I believe. 4:09 left to go here in the third quarter. We have an injury timeout. And hopefully, Tamia just shaken up. We'll be back here in just a moment. Take another look at Johnson Charles, who went coast to coast and took a hard fall, but she's up under her own power. Beautiful play to put Clinton up by 30. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. 4:09 left to go here in quarter number 3. Golden Bears well on their way to a 2-0 start here on the young season. Member of the EMAC, the Eastern Metro Athletic Conference, and the USCAA. The USCAA has two divisions, Division I, Division II. Clinton's Division I, which is much like Division I in the NAIA. Very similar, as Clinton's just outworking them right now. Reed with the putback. Division II in the USCAA is very similar to the NCAA Division III level, where there are no athletic scholarships. Here's a takeaway now by Reed. Reed throws it up, missed it short. Oh, this place was ready to get up off their chairs, too. Caples running. Caples throws it up and got it to go. Boy, that was out of control, but Caples plays that way, and you can tell it works for her. Underneath, nobody was on Reed. Pass was airmailed off of Reed's fingertips, but too high. The pass by Davis. So turnover will give it back to Paine. The Lions from Augusta, Georgia, formerly a Division II school in the NCAA, is Sherrod with the turnaround bank shot. Now in the NCAA, I believe they've left the NCAA. Taylor McDaniel got it to the cutter, bucket in the foul by Davis. Chance for an old school three-point play with Clinton up by 30 again. Let's see if we have that one. I don't know if I hit the right button, but we're going to see what this one is. Look at the backdoor cut here. Beautiful movement without the basketball right there. And that's what happens. You cut, you score, you get fouled, you get a three-point play. That's the little things, folks, in basketball. That if you've got a high IQ and a high IQ team, they're going to find you if you make those plays. Another deflection and steal. Extra pass goes out to Smith. Smith step back, couldn't get it to go, and that's off Taylor McDaniel. It'll go back to Paine. 70-39, still 2:27 to go here in this third quarter. Hanson into the forecourt. Look at it again. Man, Willis has great anticipation. Hanson throws up a wild shot. Taylor McDaniel throws it ahead to Davis. Davis off the glass, no, but she's hit, and she'll go to the line. Knew the contact was coming, too. Again, stick around. Approximately at 7:30 tonight, we'll have the men's game for you on YouTube. Sub for Paine. Molinex is back in. Coming out is Stewart. 4 team fouls on Paine now, by the way, so Clinton will be in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. Davis got them both. That's a good sign. Clinton had struggled in the early going, shooting the free throws, but they're starting to go down a little better here in this second half. Bad pass, steal, Taylor McDaniel throws it ahead again. Smith throws it up, no, and another foul. This time it's on Caples. That's the 15th foul, so Clinton will be in the bonus over the final 2 minutes of this third quarter. Kalia Smith at the line again. Smith, I mentioned, started her career in JUCO basketball at Lewisburg from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm not a big baseball guy, but I bet the city of Atlanta are all baseball people, at least this week. They put a whooping on the Astros yesterday, too. That's going to be a foul called on Davis. Third team foul on Clinton. At least I think they did. They were up by like 5 runs. I was watching TNT. I was watching basketball. Hard to believe people won't hire me to do other sports, huh? Oops. Brooks will inbound it again off a deflection. Caples looking underneath, ball deflected out, and Molinex grabs it, throws it to Brooks. Assist for Molinex, bucket for Brooks. 73-41. Nearing 90 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Can we get a running clock for the fourth? The defense has gone completely to sleep for Paine, as you see right there. Caples attacking, and she's going to the free throw line, so that's 4 team fouls now on Clinton. So both teams will be in the bonus over the final minute 18. Caples long on the first free throw. So Clinton, I mentioned Monday, they're at the Rock Hill Sports Events Center taking on Morris. 4 home, 4 away in November. Then they'll spend more time on the road in December than at home. And it'll flip-flop in the second semester. So y'all are going to get to know me real well in the month of November. We have 5 broadcasts counting this one as Brooks scores. 75-44, inside a minute to go. Davis near side to Willis. Back over to Davis, navigating against the zone here. Willis thought about it. 9 on the shot clock. And beautiful ball movement as they find Reed. They're just toying. That's like a cat playing with a mouse right there on that offensive possession. Look out, Molinex. It went over her head, able to save it. Ball swung to Hanson, can't get it. And that's a rebound there by Reed. Double team Willis. She'll throw it. Shot clock is off. 9 seconds left to go. Driving is Davis, can't get it. In the second quarter, we had about 5 possessions in the last 8 seconds. And with 6.8, let's see how many we get here in the third quarter. Right now, this is 1 as Davis will go to the line. Swish is in the first one. Yeah, free throws looking much better here in the second half for Clinton. Got them both. This is a 35-point ball game. Brooks attacks, scores, and that will do it. 79-46. It's all Clinton here tonight. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in just a little bit. Don't go too far. 10 minutes left to go. It's all Clinton, 79-46. Putting a hurting on the Lions here tonight are the Golden Bears on their way to a 2-0 record and a home opening victory. For a lot of players who didn't get a chance to play last year, it's got to be real satisfying to run out these next 10 minutes and get this first victory. Davis, here's Willis, back to her. Logan Taylor McDaniel had a swarm around her. Got it back on the wing now. Willis between the circles. Open look, Smith for 3. Air ball put back by Reed is good. It's really been second chance opportunities and ball deflections defensively for Clinton here tonight. That has help them rout Paine. Paine gets some hard-earned shots. This is a young team, these Lady Lions, but I see some signs. Logan Taylor McDaniel throws it to an open Davis who buries the 3. 84-48, the palindrome. Stewart into the forecourt. That ball went off of Hanson, and this will be an easy one. No, Davis missed it. Trying to chase it down. Smith had it deflected, but Clinton will keep possession here. And now Davis is wide open for 3. Yes! Missed the bunny so she could get herself another triple. 87-48. My goodness. My first basketball broadcast of the year, and Clinton's making me work for it. Woo! My voice is going to be hoarse after these games. Out on the run, Smith, yes! Off the turnover. 2 minutes into this fourth quarter. The lead grows to 41. Smith comes up, bothers the defender. Smith will take it. Missed another layup, so that's the second layup. Brooks now has numbers. Brooks, one-on-one. That's kind of what it's been for Paine. Yeah, there's been a couple tough buckets like that one, but a lot of one-on-one. Now nobody back on defense. Reed puts it up and in, and nobody ran back. First game of the season for Paine. Brooks had trouble with the dribble, and jump ball is going to be called. Possession arrow will keep it with Paine. Mullinex, Hunt, Caples all check in. So 3 new bodies. Sherrod also checking in. Hanson out there, so that's the 5 right now for Paine. For Clinton, it's Smith and Willis, Taylor McDaniel, Reed, and Johnson Charles, who's come back in. Good to see her back out there. She had a great third quarter, took a hard fall, went to the bench, but she's back out there. Good sign. Taylor McDaniel off the steal goes coast to coast, and safe to say Clinton's going to hit the century mark here tonight. 93-50, 6:55 left to go. Hanson throws it left side. Caples attacks, throws it up off the glass. Reed the rebound. Johnson Charles. Nobody picks her up. Nobody wanted anything to do with Johnson Charles. Woo, this defense. Timeout. We will step aside with 6:33 left to go. Clinton on their way to a 2-0 start. .33 left to go here in the ball game. What kind of a broadcaster just shamelessly self-promotes himself like this? Look at this. What an ego I have. Anyways, if you want to get in contact with me, that's how you do it. Hopefully not too many complaints. 95-50. Clinton, 45-point advantage. This one's been over for a while, too. Caples, defender went for the steal, left her open, turnaround 3, no good, and it goes off Clinton, so it'll stay with Paine. We are anticipating a 7:30 start time for the men's game, by the way. Men will also take on Paine. Ooh, what I wouldn't give for a running clock right now. Caples has had a nice game for Paine, and she gets that bucket to go. Willis, runner herself, off the back rim. Rebound comes to Hanson. 2-on-1. Hanson throws it up, and it's a 43-point game, folks, I know, but there's some... You want everybody back on defense. Foul going to be called That's the first of the quarter for either team, and Costella Sherrod will go to the free throw line. Tried to bank it. Ball deflected out. Smith and Willis had to save it. Now Willis comes back to deflect it. And we might see a little bit of this here down the stretch. 5:41 left to go. It's gotten a little sloppy. Mullinex the inbound. In the corner, it's a double team on Hunt. Hanson threw it. Johnson Charles was ready to intercept. Willis on the wing. Willis drives. First team foul of the fourth quarter for Paine. Stewart comes back into the game for Paine, as does Jada Brooks. Now it's Smith who will inbound it. Johnson Charles, bounce pass to Reed. Reed on the block, short, got the rebound, put back no. Rebound by Mullinex. I heard a little contact, but at 95-52, they're swallowing their whistles, and I love them for it. From the half circle, Brooks can't get it to go. Johnson Charles wrestles the rebound away. Boy, I thought that was a beautiful pass by Willis. I thought she was going to be too long on it, but Smith gets it, and she's fouled. Second team foul on Paine here at the halfway point in the fourth quarter. So it'll be Smith to inbound it. Sophomore Johnson Charles. Oh, she could taste it, as no defenders were looking at her, and she went to the hoop before she caught the ball, is what happened there. So another turnover. Now the Lions get it. All deflected out. Willis has had several steals today and several deflections as well. Really active defensive player, Jakaya Willis, who, like I said, came all the way from Washington to play hoops here. Johnson Charles throws it ahead. Smith attacks, and they're not calling that. They're not calling anything down the stretch. Oh, that one they call. I thought we were going to rugby. So that'll be the third on Clinton here with 4:35 left to go. Tanya Ward checks back in. Tiffany Reed takes her place. First free throw is good. Thalia Hunt. One out of two. Johnson Charles the rebound. Here's Willis into the forecourt. Cross court, it's Smith from downtown. All alone and buries it. First points in a while for Clinton. 98-53. They did have a little bit of a scoring drought there, but the score remains a 45-point advantage. That's going to be a reach on Reed. And well, I thought we were up to 3 team fouls. Apparently, this will be the third team foul. They say she was in the act, so free throws with 4:07 left to go. First one is money for Brooks. Brooks 1 out of 2, offensive rebound. Sherrod wrestled it away from her own teammate and traveled with the basketball. I mean, Hunt hit the deck. That's going to be Russell Westbrook in a couple of weeks if he can't get his rebound numbers up. Like, get that away from Dwight Howard and give me that number. Green in. No correction, that's Taylor McDaniel. My apologies. Willis. And we got another 3-second call. That is the fourth 3-second call. 3:41 left to go here in the game. Paine will get the basketball back. Brooks. 3-on-1. Willis, extra pass. Easy for Taylor McDaniel. And Clinton, for the first time here in this 2021-2022 campaign, hits the century mark. Sherrod. Put back by Hunt, yes. Willis brings it across the timeline into the forecourt. Johnson Charles, open look, 3. Brooks into the forecourt. Bounce pass, Hunt, 4-3, in and out. Follows or miss. Herod again. Tied up, and we're going to get a jump ball, I believe. Possession arrow does favor Clinton. We have a player that might be Hunt who's shaken up. Nope, Hunt's over here. So there is an injury timeout. Player down right now for Paine College, and we'll get you her name and check on her during the break. We'll be back. There's a look at the upcoming schedule. Like I said, we'll be busy here in the next 8 days, especially. Injured player left the court for Paine. And they're going to call them on a reach over the back as Green got the rebound. So both teams with 3 team fouls. 2:29 left to go here in this ball game. Clinton men will come up. I think we're going to go a little past 7:30. I don't know how much time they're going to allow in between games, but I got to think probably around 20 minutes or so. Might be right at that 7:30 start time if you're looking for the men's game later on. Johnson Charles on the wing. An extra pass goes to Willis. Willis chased out to center court. Shot clock at 7. We have not talked about the shot clock much. Offensive foul away from the ball on Johnson Charles. That's the 4th on Clinton. Please do not pick up a 5th. 2:04 left to go. Johnson Charles' day is done.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for TJ.
Great game for her today as Rihanna Davis comes back in for her. Stewart will walk it up for Paine as we go inside 2 to go. Stewart, pass to Herod, throws it up. Offensive rebound, Hunt, can't get it to go. Hunt staying with it, and what do we got? Foul on the floor. It's going to go on Clinton, and that means free throws for the Lions. It's on Willis. That was supposed to be the 5th team foul. Yeah, the officials checking. So there will be free throws here. free throw is no good for Hunt. Missed them both. That's going to be off Paine. Golden Bears will get it back with 1:48 left to go. Davis into the forecourt. Willis on the left. Threw it where 3 defenders were. Now it's a 3-on-2 as Hunt can't get it, but it's put back up and in by Stewart. Davis in the corner. Smith for 3. Off the back rim. Stewart another rebound. She'll bring it up near us. Ward catch and shoot 3. Yes. (100-61). Nearing a minute to play. Turnaround shot by Green. Got it. Keisha Green for 2. Hunt attacks. That's going to be an offensive foul. 4th team foul on Paine. How about that? Keisha Green taking a charge when it's 102-61. Inadvertent whistle or a buzzer went off there. Okay, so that was a foul out. So Hunt is out and Mullinax comes in. So we'll start the possession again now as we go inside a minute. Open look for Willis for 3. Yes! 105 on the board for Clinton. 2-second difference between game and shot clock. Caples, ball deflected. And it's going to go out of bounds. Taylor McDaniel almost had the steal, ran out of real estate. Might have been bumped, but we'll just let that slide. So the Golden Bears will win their 2nd of the season. Caples can't get it to go. And the shot clock is off. Smith into the forecourt. Willis and Taylor McDaniel thought about it. Now the Steph Curry 3 at the buzzer doesn't go. So Clinton wins today by a score of 105-61. The Golden Bears are 2-0 on the season, and they'll head to the Rock Hill Sports and Events Center on Monday to take on Jessica Blair's alma mater, Morris College. We'll have that one for you, 6 p.m. on Monday. Ladies, as always, are first. Stick around, folks. In about 20 minutes from now, we'll have our 2nd doubleheader. The Golden Bears men's team taking the court for the first time here at home in 2021. They'll also take on Paine College. We'll have that one for you in just a little bit. Once again, your final score, it's Clinton 105, Paine 61. Thanks for watching.